regardless, cause I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Okay, money.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the state capital of California, the Gold Rush city of Sacramento. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cardinals of Sacramento. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down. Out of the 45. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense, and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
Well, we love to say, get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux Messer up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now Mitchell, 36 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, McCarthy. And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat?
I like that.
Circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing is McCarthy. Able to throw the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Cook. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing, Cook. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Sacramento with the football here as we get set to begin quarter 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Off the RPO, he completes it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pushing his way through. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now inside the 25. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there for Minnesota. Give him 55 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the 1st down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
first down. He'll drop to throw. That's another incomplete to Mitchell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing again on second down. Cook. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Well, out wide and intercepted. This one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7.
Cardinals 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cook. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying, don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough. I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Cook. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
The Sacramento first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready. 19 Lions, 79 Broncos. 10. Walter. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Cook. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Trey Benson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
Hey, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense to him down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes they think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Cook. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard. This is caught, and he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Cards have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down. A gain of 12. First down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get it across midfield and down to the Cardinal territory. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Ball at the 23, second and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's McCarthy. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. To the air with McCarthy. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 6 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
His kick is good.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on second down. Cook. Oh, and that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
To throw is Cook from the gun on third down. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now Cook throwing on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cook. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cook. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you talk about a few men in the house there.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the Vikings' 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Cook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They no longer have the lead after the... And this is going to be intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. 161 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw McCarthy.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll look to throw.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Hands it off out of the gun. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Here's 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
The Cardinals are headed for the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.